Before I go, I did not finish my thought. The point I also wanted to make is that this was definitely a decision that each podcaster had to make on their own. Being considered alone for Netflix, in my mind, to even want to ask any of these podcasters if they were willing to take the deal, uproot their home, and transfer over to somewhere new. That's an honor right there. That's like an Oscars nod or getting a nomination for that. But it was up to all of these people that I just listed on the podcast now to make the decision whether or not they thought it was personally a good deal or not. Now, unfortunately, on my side of things with the African Americans, one minute they seem to be rejoicing for Breakfast Club, saying that they did a good job, and then just like that, like the drop of the hat, the comments started to seem aggressive or agitated, or it started unfortunately turning into hate. Now, I don't know if any of you podcasters who are now on the Netflix experienced that. But if you're interested in commenting down in my comments, of course, not as yourselves, you're famous, and a dummy account, and just expressing that maybe you, if experienced that like the Breakfast Club, I would like to know, because I disagree with the shift. I was genuinely, and I'm still happy for the Breakfast Club to make a big change like that, because in all business and all life brings big changes and gambles. You bet on yourself at that time, and you believe in what you're doing. You uproot and you go the distance. So did any of you podcasters who are now having a home on Netflix get celebrated and then instantly start to get hated on, and then instantly start to get talked about, saying, oh, you guys aren't going to make it. It was a dumb move. You don't have control over this. You don't have say in that. I think it was the most stupid move. You're going to lose your fan base. I personally apologize if you've experienced that. I sincerely apologize to the Breakfast Club, because based on who I've been following, that's all I've been seeing in my timeline. I haven't seen any positivity about lifting you guys up at all. I don't care what you guys feel about Charlemagne the God and all this stuff you're saying. Let's just forget him. What about the ladies? I think this is a great move for the ladies, especially for Just Hilarious. She's a new mom. This is a great thing to solidify her future for at least 5 years. She knows where she's going. She can sleep through the night knowing that when she wake up, she knows she's going to have a steady paycheck. She knows she can plan out ahead. She can plan a vacation and not be worried of what's going to happen with her paycheck. She can even plan She can even plan funds for her child to go to the college, stuff like that. So I'm happy about that, especially for the ladies on there. So Lauren LaRosa, this is a great opportunity for her. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm really proud of the Breakfast Club. I want to see them do more. And with anything that in reference to change, the ship's gonna rock, For example, there's this show where these guys, they're crabbers. They go through the sea, and their job is to get like 50,000 pounds of crab or something. And that's a lot of crab, right? And not all days are good days. But the whole reason that got them off of dry land to commit to being out at sea for months at a time is the end goal. And the end goal is bringing home a big paycheck to provide stability for their family for now, and to have the freedom to plan for the future, to know what's going on ahead. So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm very happy that Breakfast Club made this big move, and I guarantee you, all of those people in the timeline who are saying nasty things about them being stupid, I'm rooting for them to be the blueprint, because they are. They are the blueprint, the guinea pigs. All of these brave people on podcasts right now, regardless if they want to choose to stay with Netflix after their contracts are up or not, I applaud all of them for taking the leap of faith because you're the first ones participating in something that's history in the making. And why are you going to get mad at any of these podcast people who are brave enough to forge a new path? I don't see you trying to forge a new path. You're hating on people who are brave and willing to forge a new path in front of the public. And once they forge this new path, Breakfast Club, you guys aren't going to be running down there and trying to run them over and be like, I knew they were going to make it. Now watch me do it better. Shame on you. Don't show us how you can do it better when you were hating when they're trying to form a new path for all of us. So shouts out to Breakfast Club first and foremost. I am so sorry that people are turning the tides on you. You're forging a new path, making history. You're already going down in history. This will be in social media textbooks, especially the college ones when people are studying media and all that media stuff you guys go to college for. You guys are already written in the books for being a part of some type of global change in social media. So congratulations from Elay TV to all of the podcasters on Netflix who are brave enough to take the leap of faith to form a new path in social media and streaming history. I wish all of you the best, and most importantly, I really wish the Breakfast Club the best. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for coming on this podcast. My name is Elay. Pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. And without a shadow of a doubt, I know that there's someone on here who is in a position of power who will take this information and use it to make the platform better. So shout out Netflix people. Thank you for coming in and listening to me. And I hope you take into consideration, but I think you already have, to what I'm saying. And thank you for considering the middle agers, which is myself, and the first generation Netflix subscribers, for leading the podcast, in my opinion, with someone our age, allowing us to feel comfortable during the shift and change. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you so much for coming in. And you know what? I will see you all next video. Bye.